And I'm Simeon Gebre. I'll be taking you through data analytics with Python. And before that, we have to install some tools that we're going to use. And the objective of this tutorial is to explain Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook installation, and that's what we'll be doing in this particular tutorial. I'll be showing you how to install Python, how to install Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook. So first of all, I'll start by clicking my browser. In this case, I'm using Google Chrome. Now you must have a connection, remember. So it's loading. I have my Google Chrome here. So we'll start by saying Python download. Here is my Google Chrome. You can see it is open. So I'll start by saying to install Python. First of all, install Python on our system. See, it's already giving me Python download. So you have to type Python download, then you click enter. Now you see that we're having a search here, which is download Python. This link, you have to click the link. You can see the output of our link. Now we have about, we have download. This is where you can download. If you're using Windows, you're using Mac operating system and other platforms like Linux and the rest. So you see, this is the latest version. The latest version is Python 3.11.3. So in this case, we'll do download. We'll click the download. You see it downloading here, downloading to download. I need to cancel it because I already have Python installed in my system. So let's cancel it. So that's the way to install Python. To download Python, you just go to the install. You install. The way to install it is very easy. It's friendly. You can do it yourself. And that's not the aim of this. So you just know how to do it. Go about it. And now another thing we want to download is the Anaconda. We open new tab. I open a new tab. Let me type Anaconda. What I want to search for is Anaconda download. It's already giving me here. So what I have to do is click enter. It's giving us this. You see free download Anaconda. So you just click it. After clicking the Anaconda download the link, and you see let's accept this. So now you can see Anaconda distribution, free download, everything you need to get started in data science on your workstation. You see, this is a data science tool. You see thousands of most fundamental data science, AI and machine learning packages are inside. So what you have to do is you scroll down, you see download. You can start coding in the cloud, but if you want to download it in your local disk, just click download. Now you find out that you download the one specific for your operating system. We have Windows, we have Mac and the rest. So whichever, like for me, I'm using Windows, and we just have to click the download to download it. See, it's already downloading, but since I already have to cancel it. You can see I had to pause it because I already have Anaconda installed on my system. So after installing it, you just go through the process. Now let's leave this place. And now what we have to do is I already have Anaconda on my system, so I have to come to this place and click the start on the window tab there. Then you see all app. my Anaconda is already, you can see Anaconda navigator. There's another way of doing this. You can just come here, this search, just type Anaconda, and you see the Anaconda navigator here. Just right click it. Okay, it will take time, so you just have to be patient, just have to wait. It will display on the local host in your browser, so it works with the browser, so you have to be patient. You can see it's initializing, so you just have to wait. It takes just some minutes to do that. Okay, you can see it, we're still waiting. I told you it takes a lot of time, so you just have to be patient. You don't have to click anything, you just have to be patient. Okay, this is the environment. Okay, you can see, and we have so many editors here. You can see we have Jupyter Lab, we have Jupyter Notebook, PowerShell, Prompt, we have PyCharm community, so many of them, Spider. All these you can use them for Python programming. You can see VS Code, PyCharm. I told you earlier that to use Python, I recommend Anaconda. Okay, following some reasons. These are the reasons why I use Anaconda. One is because it's an open source Python distribution, and it has about 400 plus popular Python packages, and it's also a modern data science analytics architecture. That's a data scientists use it. You can see from our download, they stated it there that it's one of the fundamental tools for data science, AI, and machine learning. Okay, another reasons why we use Anaconda is that Anaconda supports the big data environment. So you can see, okay, so we are not interested in all this. We want to launch our Jupyter Notebook, so we just click it. Go to the right hand side, you see new, you open the Python 3 kernel, so it's to open. Okay, it has opened for us. Okay, you can see. So now this is our environment to work with. So you can write your first program. Okay, now you see this is the environment. Okay, you can see how Jupyter Notebook look like. Okay, let us get started. You see, okay, and okay, before I forget, it's a local host. You can see it here, local host, and the address. Okay, so we'll get started with it. Now, one of the things, we'll be doing few things with it. Okay, you can do import CYS, which is to import the system module. If you just run it and see, okay, import. So this is the run button. That now we print the system version that we are using. Let's see the system version. Say print. Now if you want something to display for you on Python, we use the print when the parentheses. So in this case, we want to find out the system version we are using. So system dot version, then we run. Now this is a run button. You run it. Now you can see the system version we are the, so I did print system.version and it gave me this. And one good thing about Jupyter Notebook is it gives you your display. Maybe you click the run button, so that's why it's good for data scientists, and I love working with it. And we can do the import, platform. Just do import platform to see the Python version we are using. Okay, run. Okay, now let's see the Python version we are using. Say platform dot Python. You put the underscore, put the version. Okay, now and you put your parentheses, and let's run this and see. Okay, you see the version of Python. I'm using 3.9.12. so okay, you can do that. Now we want to start something. We want to write our first program, which is I told you whenever I want to output something on Python, what you have to do is you use the print function. Okay, in this case I want to print hello world, and hello world is a string. Okay, as we go further in the course I will explain the difference between string, numerical values, and different data types. We'll explain that. Okay, so let's see. Now I want to output hello world. It's written, it's in quotation because it's string data type. Now click run. Now you can see, wow, your hello world is outputted here. So to output, like I said, in Python we use the print command with the print function, so to say. So go further, see, and mind you, it is whatever you give Python that it gives to you. Let's see, if I gives it the small letter, you see it will return small letter H for me here. So whatever you give the print function, that's what it output for you. So that's garbage in, garbage out. Okay, we'll go further. We'll see how we can test numerical operation. Let's see how we can test numerical operation. But before let me just use it as a heading. Okay, now mind you, to use, I want to give it a heading here, so I have to come to this place. I'll click markdown, so I'll use my hashtag. Then what I do is I'll type let's test. Let me type test number operation. Sorry, number operation, and I click run. Okay, you see it's bold here. It's like telling us that the thing we are doing under here is text number operation. So like I said, okay, sorry, as a programmer, what you have to do is whenever you're writing a program, make sure you put statements. It's very important, and these statements are not executing. Okay, and for us to use statements in Python, we use the hashtag also. In the hashtag, let's say what we did earlier was import system model. So just want to explain so that anybody visiting our code, reading our code, will understand what is going on. And one of the reasons for comments is that to help that the code can be maintained and can be reused by any other person. So that's so that somebody can understand. That's just essential. And this one, let me just say, okay, print what we did here. Okay, so just the hashtag print what did we do? Printed the system version. That's what we did there. So you see, if you execute this code, if you execute, like, let's see something. If you execute this, you see the print system version is not executed because it is a command line. I mean, it's a comment line. Sorry. So comment line in programming, like there are so many programming. If you include comment line, they are not executable. So you can see it here. Okay. See, so what we have here is still what we have. What before is still what we have here. So you see. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to comment on them so that whoever is reading my code will understand what I did there. Here we did import platform library. Okay. So what we did here was to view Python version. That's what we did here. Okay. There's a way I do it. There's a shortcut to it. Since I have my cursor still clicking here, so what I do is sometimes I use control backslash. Okay, automatically when you just click it on the line you want the comments, so just do control backslash, it will do for you. If you want to undo it, control backslash will undo it. So that is that. Okay, so let's return back to what we were doing before. Okay, the text number operation. We have let's say, what do we use? Okay, let's say 3 plus 4. Let's see what this will give us. Okay, let's click run. You see, oh, it's giving us 7. Wow, 7. You see, 3 plus 4, do it. 1, 2, 3 plus 4, just you can do it and see it gives us the right answer. Okay, let's try one more. Let's do 8 times 5. Okay, let's see what it will give us. Click run. Wow, it's giving us 40. Wow, that's good. Let's look at variable. Now remember what I said. If you want to include the heading, what you have to just do hashtag, you come up here, you change it to markdown. You see, come bold. So let's what we're doing now is variables and assignments. Okay, click run. You find out that, see, I did it. Now you can pause the video and do it. I see. Okay, now what are variables? We can say variables can be can be assigned or bound to any value. It's just like saying you are giving birth to, and the name you are a person, you are an entity, and you are given a name Gabriel. So anytime somebody calls Gabriel, you will turn, but Gabriel is not written on your head. So Gabriel is that your name is done as a variable to you. So some of the characteristics of binding a variable in Python, we'll be seeing it. I will say variables refers to the memory location of the assigned value. Yes, like the substitution of, okay, refers to the memory location of the assigned value. Okay, let's see. And normally the variable always appears on the left while the value appears on the right. Okay, now let's see something. Let's see, x is equals to 3. You can see I say the variable is always at the right, and it's always at the left. Then the value is always at the right. So now, mind you, in creating a variable, we cannot start with number. See, just let's look at it. You see, and if I want to call this 3 now, that's why if I want to call this one, press X, because X is already 3. X is already assigned to 3. So if I run, you see 3 is outputted. But if I say 3 and I click run, I will still have 3 because 3 is not a variable. So X is the memory location of the value, value 3. So, and in creating a variable, you don't start with a number. Let's say 2, then X, and say is equals to 3. Run. You see, it's giving us a syntax error. So I told you, don't start it. But let's see if we can start with an underscore. Let's say this equals to. Let's use another alphabet. Y is equals to 4. Let's see. Okay. So that means a variable can start with an underscore, and you can start with an underscore, but it cannot start with a number, cannot start with an ampersand sign. So variable can only start with an underscore and an alphabet. So just get that into your mind to avoid error. We move further. We assigned okay, let's assign y is equals to 2.1. Let's run it. Let's see y is equal, let's call y, we want to call it 2. So let's save it. You see, okay, let's see. Okay, now let's see for z is equals to put in a quotation mark because I want to call up a string value, a string data type. So let me say test. Okay, let me call z. See what it will give us. It's giving us test. Okay. The next thing to do is, let's see the data types of that assigned value, and the variable is the same. Let's see the data types. Remind you, we started. Let's see the data type of x. Let's see x. If we want to find the data type, that's what we use. We use the type function. The function in Python always comes with a parenthesis. Okay, these are inbuilt functions. There are so many of them. As we go along, as we go further in the program, we'll see so many functions. So they have type here. Type is used to check the type of any variable. So now I want to check the data type of x, and let's see. We do type parenthesis, then put the value. Put the variable inside the parenthesis, and I'll click run. Now you see int is known as integer is telling us that x has a value of 3, which means 3 is an integer. So x, the data type of x is an integer. So let's go down. Okay, we did something here. We did y is equals to 2.1, and we have put it. So now let's see the data type of y. Okay, you say whenever you are checking for the data type, use type function. It's an inbuilt function, like I said earlier. Then you put a variable in it, and we click run. car. Wow, you see, we're having a float. What does float mean? Oh, does it mean boat floating? No. Float means float in Python programming languages, or in many programming languages, means you are having a value. The variable is having a value that has it's a numerical value that has a decimal point. You can see it here. You can see it. So let's visit Z. You can see Z is equals to test. Let's check the data type. So remind me, what are we going to use? First, okay, you can try it yourself. So let's see. Type will have set. Let's check the type. Okay. You see, we have a string value here. We have a string value. We have str. Str means string data type. Okay. Now we move further. We see how we can assign. Okay, we'll talk about assignments. We're done with variables. Variables, I will say variables and assignments. So let's see. Assignment means assigning. Okay, let's see. We have what we'll call, let's say first string variable. Now, why am I putting the underscore here? Now, there's no way you can put the value and you separate it. No, it doesn't work that way. So the only way you have to do it, you just maybe use a camel case. Sorry, I'm trying to run through this. It's a camel case, but for me it's not ideal. Let me undo Ctrl Z. Okay, let me undo Ctrl Z. Okay, I still retain what I have before. So you can see first string variables want to join different words together. You use the underscore, please. It's highly acceptable. So okay, I want to assign. Talking about the assignment here. So guys, we're talking about how you can assign a value to a variable, okay, and print it and its data type. So let's see, let's talk about first string variable. I told you strings are always in quotation mark. So we have test. Let's see test. Okay, that I used earlier. Okay, let's see another. Okay, let's say first. Okay, integer. My integer correct? Okay, integer variable. So we say let's use 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's click run. Nothing will output because you have not used the function for Python. The recommended function for output is print, as I said earlier. Now, if you still want to output it, okay. Now, if you want to, I want to add an empty box on top. What I do is I press my escape. You see the escape button. You see this blue thing appears. I press my escape button. You see this appears. Then you press A, which means above. So now I have gotten a space up to work with. I forgot to do something. Use the markdown to show us that this is an assignment. Okay, we're doing the assigning. Okay, now let's print what we assigned. Let me copy this, but it's not recommended for you. Ctrl C, copy and paste this here. I advise you not to copy and paste. Please don't copy and paste. Okay, we will print. Let's say print also. Okay, I copy this also. Copy. let's run this. Let's see. Oh, you see our assigned value in accordance to how we had put them. If we had put the integer variable before the string variable, to come in the order in which we wrote the output. Okay, so these are the variable data values that we assigned. That's what we say, assignment. Okay, now let's check something. Let's check the data type. Let's check the data type. You can write you can just write type, or let's write something. Let's say print type, let's say first string variable. Okay, come down to print type. Okay, first integer, sorry, first integer variable, so let's see what this gives us. Let's run. Oh, it's giving us a syntax error. Okay, I have to put the space here. Okay, oh, what am I having here? What am I having here? Oh, okay, sorry, I don't have to put this print, sorry. What is happening there? You see the problem? Oh, I managed the problem. See, there's a space here. So I told you, you don't use different words and space them out. You use the underscore to join them. And see, that's what the problem we have here. So let me undo it. Means I was correct. That was doing. Okay, let me. That's why it is not good to copy and paste. Okay. Why still finding this difficult? Okay. Since it's throwing us an error, let's do the right thing. Okay, let's see. Type. Okay. Type. Sorry. Copy this. Okay, I got it. Paste it here. Okay. Let's run that. Sorry, this is string. Let's run this other one here. Okay. You see, showing us integer. You see, the first string variable. We're checking the type. The data type is string. str. You can see it here. Strings are always in quotation. Numbers just standalone. Integers standalone. Sorry. Okay. Let us see multiple assignments. Okay. Let's introduce a hash function. Okay. Hash. Sorry. Okay. Let me write something. Multiple assignments. So you can access a variable only if it is defined. Like I said, you can access a variable only when it is defined. You can define multiple variables simultaneously. Okay, let's see how to access variable without assignment. Let's see if we can access a variable without assignment. Let's see, let's say number, for example. We have not assigned the variable to anything. So let's see if we can access variable without assignment. Okay, you see, it's giving us an error, name error, It's a name number example is number example like what we have here is not defined. So you have to assign. Okay, let's see. Let's look at it again. Number. for example, let's assign the value 2 to it and run. See, we don't have any error, so let's call it number example. Example. So let's run. See, for example, we have 2. Okay, that's what I assigned to it before. So mind you, you cannot run a variable, you cannot access a variable without an assignment. Okay, now we move further. We say that okay, let's try and see how we can access multiple assignments. Okay, let's say we have, let's say, integer. Let's take integer x. Let's say integer x is integer x comma integer y. You see, I'm putting underscore. I told you if I leave the space here and we run this, there will be an error. So we run an error. So let's say we can assign multiple assignments. Equals to let's say 5, 22, 5, 22. Let's go. Let's see. Let's run this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Teacher underscore x. Let's see what to give us. Run. Wow, it's giving us 5, which means this integer x is, the value is 5. You can see the comma, this comma, meaning, okay, let's do integer underscore y. Let's see what it will give us. Click run. Give us 22. So you can see how you can run multiple assignments. It's very easy. You can try that on your own. You can pause the video and try multiple assignments. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is look at assignment and reference. You see, when a variable is assigned a value, it refers to the value's memory location or address. It does not equal the value itself. Understand? Now let me say I have x is equals to 7. It's equals to 7. It means that it is referring that the address of 7 is x. Okay, that is referring to the address. Now we cannot say let me see, we are saying okay, let's say bracket 7, so we give us 7. So you see, let's say x, we're talking about references here, assignment and references. Talk about x equals to 7. You do x is equals to x plus 1. Now let's see what. So let's run this. Let's print x, and let's see what it give us. To give us 8, because x is 7, and now we are having x as a variable to x plus 1. So x has already been initialized, with the value 7. So let's see, to return us 8. Good, you see, don't be confused. X already has an address. 7 already has an address, which is x. I told you variables access helps us to access the values memory location. So you can see now we have another x, which is a variable x plus 1. That's already different, so that is why we're having x already 7 plus 1 8. So that's why we're having 8 as the output. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. In the next video we're going to be talking about data types and structure. So see you.